All right, so I am here with Keegan Judd, who is a NCAA wrestler for Newberry College.
Yes, sir.
And you're a senior?
Yes, sir.
All right, tell me about your a little bit of your sports.
It's definitely been an uphill battle. Still struggling. Freshman year, walked in, started as a true freshman. I wrestled off with the All-American for the past year, named Will Evans. Beat him 9-1. And then wrestled in the finals of like the wrestle-off scene.
Okay.
We wrestled a dude named PJ Wonderlick. Now they're both good friends of mine.
Yeah.
I was beating him. It was outside the baseball field. I was winning. And he came back and beat me my freshman year, and then went to the very first tournament. I beat Keegan Judd, who was ranked third the whole year, finished like third NCAAs. And then third and fourth, I wrestled him again. He slammed me, then that's when I broke my back. My first tournament in college, I got set on the stretcher. And then came back, first match back was home. And then I started that because PJ went to 57, 65, I went to 57. First match against Keel from Belmont Abbey. The score was like 20-17.
Okay.
He beat me though, and then I tore my MCL.
Oh my gosh.
Yep, and then I finished that, I got fourth that year, 1 point away from going to nationals. And then my sophomore year, we went to Virginia Tech Open. I placed like fifth or fourth there, beating D1 high-level guys, and then blew my LCL out. And then this past year, my first match back, I was ineligible. My the first semester, do the hours or something like that. So I was ineligible. And then my first match back was against the number 4 ranked kid in the country, and Isham Peace from Lander. Beat him 7-2, and then got concussion. So I still got 3 more years of eligibility for wrestling.
Okay.
You know?
So there's been some changes with NCAA eligibility. Does any of that affect you?
I think it does because it's the 2027,
okay.
and I graduate in 2027. So if D2 passes it, there's a possible chance I'll have 4 years. So
okay.
like I wrestle this year, it comes in, I get grandfathered in, so I have 3 more years.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
But either way, I still got 3.
You had an amazing high school career, right? Like pretty outstanding. I've read a little bit of. Tell me just like the high level of your accomplishments.
So freshman year, I had goals. Going into high school. I never knew like I was 4 state titles. Become St. John Boyce won 3. So I was like, I want to be better than him. Let me win 4. Yeah. So I won in my freshman year, and the kid that beat me. Another kid that I beat in the state finals beat me 8 months ago, 10-1 at I-64.
Okay.
And beat me up. So I won that. I didn't know I was the first freshman in the area of school history to win it. Never knew that.
Okay.
Until like when the paper came out. So that, and then sophomore year, COVID happened. Then my junior year, I beat Noah Hall, who was the reigning state champion. And then junior year, I won NHSCAs, won it that year. And then
so NHSCA individual?
Yeah, individuals.
Okay.
Yeah, individuals. And then my senior year, got 3rd at Beast of the East. I won my 3rd state title, and that's really what it really comes down to. Like as in a Strando High School area, that's what I did.
Sure. Yeah. That's pretty well. So this weekend we're at Shenandoah University with the Jacob Holland event, and he talks about there's nothing that's ever given. Or nobody's really entitled to anything, in life or in sports, and so you come from a very successful, what I would call a successful high school career, and you immediately hit some adversity in college, right? And how does that treat you, like mentally? How do you stay intact mentally through that?
So like I didn't get injured, and I broke my back twice, my junior year, and then my freshman year of college, but. Other than that, like I've never really gotten injured, like little ankle stuff or rolled ankles, little stuff like that. But and to go from what I did to not wrestling a full season, I mean, like it sucks. It takes a toll on me mentally because it's like I haven't got any flow. Like wrestle 2 or 3 matches to get okay, let's go. Like we can do it. I haven't wrestled a full season yet.
Okay.
And I've been there for 4 years.
Yeah.
So it's definitely hard, but it just. I know what I'm capable of, and I haven't gotten a chance to show anybody yet. So it's just, that is really the biggest drive for me is, you know, let me show them what they recruited me for.
Sure.
And you know, big props to Darrell and Blanton and Sai and all that for continuing to believe in me, knowing that I haven't done my job to show them what they put all the money into me, and I haven't, you know, gave it back to like haven't All-American, haven't won a national title yet. So big props to them. That's where the drive comes from too.
Well, from what I know of you, Keegan, and from what I've seen, witnessed from you personally, that your time on the mat represents a very small fraction of not only who you are, what you are, but it's what you do in the room when you're still working. If any of what I've witnessed is a representation of you, which is, you know, very hard work ethic, you know, continuing to drive, doing things when people aren't looking. From a coach's perspective, it would be a no-brainer that they're going to stay invested in you. You know, because a hard worker in the room, I'd take, you know, 3 of those that somebody's just willing to do the work and put in that time. And from what I've seen, everything from you this far has been pretty impressive and inspiring to others, because you're a leader in 84. Obviously, yeah, you're an instructor there. I see the passion you have for inspiring other athletes and motivating them to reach their potential. That's a big deal.
That's all I care about. No matter who you are, like if you're the top guy in the room or if you just started out, like I treat everybody the same. Like I'm gonna yell at you the same way, I'm gonna talk to you the same way. Doesn't matter if this dude's getting 35 Division I offers and this dude just started and he's in the same grade. Like it don't matter. Even with females, like I coach girls too. I coach more girls than guys when we go to tournaments, but same thing with them. I still yell at them the same way I yell at dudes and guys and all that.
Yeah, I've witnessed that as well, and you know, but it's good because as a parent of an athlete, I think it's important for them to receive instruction, criticism, and constructively from other people and learn to. That's the lesson that they're going to learn in life, is how they manage through those challenges, dealing with other people that you know, of course my kids know I'm always on their side. I'm going to correct them. But having to deal with other people but also we're going to have bosses at some point, right? People that we may not, that are going to make us do things or, you know, kind of push us along. It's important to you know, distinguish between those adversities.
I've always said if you can make it through, if you wrestle for a very long time and if you can make it through all them practices, and let's say that you're not the guy, you're not the girl, but you go coming every day, you bust your tailbone, and at the end of the day, life's gonna become easy to you. It don't matter what hardships you go through or what adversity you face, you're just gonna look at it and smile because you suffered through practices, you suffered through weight cutting, you suffered through having beef on the team, you and coach are getting into it. At the end of the day, life ain't got nothing for you. Like you're gonna keep going cruising.
Now, you speak of that. You speak of adversity, and there's probably something a lot of people, or maybe they may or may not know about you, that you've experienced some adversity in your own life and growing up. And do you want to touch on any of that?
Yeah. So my dad never wrestled at all. So I just want to get that out there because everybody thinks he wrestled and all that. You know, he swam, played football, did all that. No, he never wrestled. So when I was 5, I found my mama dead. And then that following year, funny crazy story, Scott Asher, his son Ethan, I played football for Strasburg. And you know, my dad and them was talking and something was said, and then that was on a Friday, and that Monday I was in practice. And then I wrestled, and then right before a big national tournament, it was VAC. The day before, I found my grandma dead. It was like on a Thursday, we left on Friday. And I was sitting there, I was like, you know, I went to my grandpa's house, you know, that she went to the hospital, and I was just eating food. I was on weight at the time, then I ate food. And then my dad was like, you made a commitment. Like as a man, like you have your word and your reputation. And you told him that you was here and you was going on the team. So that Friday, we left and I got there early. I had to run and get some weight off. Got there, and I think it was the year I was supposed to go undefeated at the turn, for the duels. I think I went 1-9. It was probably like my worst year, but it wasn't for me. Like I didn't take it, it was for me. It was bigger than that. Like I wasn't doing it for her or for my dad. It was like I'm doing it for myself, knowing that it doesn't matter what I go through or what I've been through, that I have my word, and as a man, they can look at me and say I didn't not go because of the circumstances that happened. And then rarely anybody knows this, rarely anybody. So my 10th grade year, COVID. GPA was terrible. I had a 3.2 my freshman year, or like a 3.28, something like that. It was pretty good. And then my sophomore year was COVID, so I had like a 1.4. It was bad. And wrestling at that time with me finding my mom and my grandma and dad, and it's always my safe spot. Like, it don't matter what goes on through the day, or if I have a bad day, I can go up in the room and just sit there. Not even wrestle, just sit there. Man, my day is, I'm cool. Like, I'm good. Like, even to today, like, I have some hard days in college. I'll just go up in the room at like 9, 10 o'clock, sit on the couch and just watch TikTok. And I feel like I'm better, like I'm at home. So that was taken away, and I had goals to be the first 4-time, and you know, that got taken away, and I was like, well, what do I do now? And then, you know, I tried to kill myself my 10th grade year. Rarely anybody knows that, so we're coming out with it. And then after that, it was like, what do I do now? And then I told Dad, I forget what tournament it was, but I told him, and he was like, all right, well, this is the next step. And so we just kept trucking along, and my junior year, that's when I really put a name out for myself, and that's when I went in HSCAs, and I was just on a different timeline. After that, I was like, my mama would be disappointed in me if I went out like that, if I didn't fulfill my dreams and her dreams. So, you know, I really took the initiative to put my head down and continue going on. And
Sure.
As you was talking about earlier, like all the adversity going in college and all that. You know, I'm a first generation student, so it's like, even if I don't get a chance to wrestle or finish that, wrestling brought me to college and got me into college. I had to write an essay to get into Newberry because of my sophomore year. So it don't matter what I do in wrestling. Obviously, I'm gonna still bust my tailbone, come in every day. I want to be a national champion, so I'm gonna keep going for it. But at the end of the day, I want to walk across that stage and be the first one. That's my biggest goal, but out of wrestling.
Yeah. So that's a great point. I didn't know that about you, Keegan. I'm glad that you're able to share in a comfortable place, and in order to feel that and share that with others, that understanding what I know from my own experiences as well, that struggle is real, and everybody's struggle is different. Like, you know, we don't ever know exactly what somebody's going through or where they're at in life. But I hope, you know, the people that may be watching this are able to know, or if you're struggling, reach out. I'll speak for Keegan. If you're struggling, reach out to one of us, and we'll make sure we'll talk with you. We'll let you know that you're not alone. We may not understand exactly what you're going through. We've been in some kind of circumstance or some kind of way.
Yeah, no, mental health ain't nothing to joke about or play about. And as a man or a woman, it don't matter. Like, I feel like with any mental health, like, there's Mental Health Awareness Month, and I feel like everybody focuses. I was about to make a post about this actually when I went to go see my mom's grave, but I haven't made it yet, but I was going to. That's funny. So, like, we really focus on mental health as, like, in that 1 month, everybody chimes up, reaches out, but I feel like no one really talks about it, or people don't talk about it out of the month because they don't feel like comfortable or safe because everybody ain't coming out. So that's my biggest thing. Like, I know mental health, it can last for years and years and years. So yeah, you know, I still struggle with mental health today, still to this day. You know, there's some days are a lot harder than others.
Sure.
So just reach out, talk to people. You know, the world is a better place with you in it. That's all that matters.
Yeah. Whatever struggle that we may be going through, and a lot of times people dismiss us all. I think it's safe for us to say that wrestling is a terrific example of that challenge, where you may be down in points and you may be experiencing and you come through that adversity, and all the hard work that you've put in the wrestling room, all of those late practices, or the sweat equity that you've put into it. Those are the things that prepare you for life. You touched on that earlier. That really builds you for what's going on. So if you were speaking to a high school athlete, a younger person, a younger version of Keegan, what would you tell the 10th grade Keegan right now that maybe they've kind of fallen off? They were doing so good and they kind of drifted away from the track a little bit. What would you tell them?
That's a great question. I never got asked that one before. That's crazy. Now I'll just tell them that, you know, grades is everything. Like, I was recruited by a lot of Division I, a lot. And the first question they asked is, "You're an All-American on the mat, but what you in the classroom?" And I told them, and most of the time, who's this? You know, so grades is the biggest thing, but even off the mat, it's have the same look, like have the same drive you have on the mat or in school, outside. Because, you know, at the end of the day, I can't wrestle forever. You know, so if I'm coaching or if I'm just going about my day-to-day life or talking to my buddies or whatnot, it's trying to get the best version out of them. Because, you know, each day you got to get 1% better.
Yeah.
So if you're sitting there and just like how JJ was saying, like, you know, if you can't, you got to want it. You got to want to do this for you. You got to want it for yourself first. Make sure that you're physically good and you got everything that you need to go into life or go in a classroom or whatnot. If you don't have it, like if you don't physically have it all to yourself, then you're selling yourself short.
Yeah.
So I tell them to keep going.
Right? Like, if you don't like where you're at, don't stay there.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah. It's not, so you can change. It's not too late. You know, things may happen that are there's consequences for, and some of those things we can't. One of the things I'll share with you. There's two things that we can control in any situation: our effort behind it, and our attitude we take towards it. Right? Yeah. Those are the two things I've learned to control. If you control those things, you're going to do pretty well in life, whether it's on the mat, in sports, playing football, playing baseball, or at your job. Or dealing with your own children at some point you may have, you know. Down the road for you, but I live that life now, and I didn't always think, you know, in the same space that you're at now. But, well, Keegan, I appreciate your time, my friend. Yeah, man.
Pleasure.
Thank you so much for sharing. It's a big deal. Hopefully encouraging to others. If you're struggling, I want you to reach out. I'll make sure that I post the information, our information, Keegan's as well. You know, reach out to somebody, even if it's not one of us. It doesn't have to be. We're not trained in anything, but we'll,
definitely not.
We'll listen and we'll walk with you for that. You know, somebody will. You're not alone. All right. Thank y'all. Take care. Thank you, brother.